Hey there, it is Jen, and I am here to talk to you about how to set yourself up for success and how to plan to eat healthy. If you're catching this part of the live, you are in the replay, so hashtag replay for me and go ahead and share the love if you like, okay? So last week we talked a little bit about, we talked a lot about different things to do with food and mindset, and we talked about how to eat healthy. And as many of you know and are probably aware or even already in the group, I do have a challenge group starting on Sunday that's really meant to refocus and regroup to our focus on eating right, okay? And the reason why I started that was because I've been on vacation for 3 weeks, so I was not as disciplined about what I was eating and how I was eating. So I just felt like I needed the challenge just to refocus on that and to really recenter myself with eating correctly, okay, and eating better. Okay, so, and then I also notice a lot of the people that I interact with via social media are having the same struggle. So I thought I'd create the refocus group and we'd go from there for 30 days just to refocus and recenter, right? Okay, so that's starting Sunday, right? So if you're not in the group and you want to be in the group, shoot me a message and I'll send you an invite. And if you are in the group, stay tuned and you want to follow these tips I'm going to give you today, because these are going to help set you up next week for success, okay? And we'll talk more about them as the group starts and that progresses. Okay, so my first tip on how to set yourself up for success next week or whenever, if you're not in the challenge and you just want to know, how do I succeed? How do I commit? I'm already committed, but how do I follow through with eating correctly, right? Okay, well, the first thing and the most important thing, and you've heard this a million times, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? You have to plan. You have to have a plan. You can't just say, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to eat healthy, but you don't have a plan to do it, okay? Because if you don't regularly eat healthy, you don't just wake up one day and do it. You have to have a plan, okay? You need to write down what you like, okay? Plan does not mean eat crap and I say crap by not unhealthy, like just because it's healthy doesn't mean you have to eat it. If you don't like it, don't eat it, okay? So you have to make a list of things that you actually enjoy, things that you actually like, but are in the same sense healthy, okay? So write a list of things you like, write a list of different healthy meals that you like, write a list of snacks that you like. Go through and plan. What do you like, okay? Make a list, make a grocery list, go on Pinterest, look for recipes. Plan what you're going to eat, okay? Number 2, we talked about that. What meals do you like? But what meal do you tend to rush through during the week? Do you not have time to find and prepare and pick a healthy lunch, or is it a dinner? What is your grab and go meal that you have trouble with, that either maybe you skip it, maybe it's fast food because you don't have time to pack your lunch? Think of a meal that you often rush through, skip, or just grab something unhealthy because it's the easiest thing to do, okay? Because then what you're going to do is you're going to think of a way to prep that meal. If it's breakfast, do you skip breakfast? Because you shouldn't be skipping meals, okay? The first thing that any dietitian, nutritionist tells us is you cannot skip meals, okay? You have to eat. You have to eat to lose weight, okay? Otherwise, your body shuts down, thinks you're starving, and it's going to hold on, okay? And you don't want your body to hold on. You want your body to trust you that you're going to feed it the right things so it'll release all this crap we want out, okay? And that's the fat, right? Okay. So if you skip breakfast? Okay, so now next week you're not going to skip breakfast because you're going to eat healthy and you're committed to doing better, right? So if you don't have time to cook in the morning, and I get it, okay? I'm a snoozer. I hit snooze like meet, snooze. Beep, snooze. I'm snoozing for like 20 minutes or a half hour sometimes. I get where people don't have time to make breakfast, okay? And I get it's easier said than done to say, well, make yourself get up earlier. Because guess what? I like to sleep, okay? But that does not mean that you can't prepare the night before or a few nights before for breakfast for the next few days. Overnight oats is a really great way to make sure that you eat, okay? There is lots and lots of stuff, lots of ideas on Pinterest for things to eat for breakfast. There's lots of recipes. There's lots of you can make little egg muffins that all you do is make them ahead of time, refrigerate them in little baggies, or you can freeze them And then you can pop them in the microwave for like 25, 30 seconds, and bada bing, bada boom, you have a breakfast. So there's no reason that you can't prepare breakfast to grab and go, that you don't have to wake up early to make, okay? Maybe it's lunch. Mine is lunch, okay? Because if I don't have something, I get to come home for lunch, okay? But if I don't have something that I know I can eat, then I'll want to go out to eat, okay? So think about that, because you're going to prep your meal that you normally have issues with so that you can make sure that you eat healthy. Yep, protein shakes, protein bars, they're great to on the go. Especially, I like protein bars for snacks. If I need to get groceries and I don't have a whole lot, I always keep a bunch of protein bars on hand because I'll use that for my snack. So think about what meal you can prep ahead of time. You don't have to cook 5 dinners and 5 lunches and have this vast variety of things. You can cook 1 or 2 things. If you're portioning them out the right way, you can have 1 or 2 meals that will last you quite a few days, okay? So think about that. What snacks do you like? What healthy snacks do you like? What healthy snacks do you enjoy, okay? Because write them down, because you need them, because you need to have snacks, okay? At least I do. When are you going to eat? Do you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Do you eat snacks? When do you eat snacks? Are you spacing your meals out? Are you eating the right things? You need to make sure that you write them down. You need to because if you want a snack and you don't have a snack, you're going to turn to a bad snack, right? So you need to go through and make a list of your healthy snacks. And then, like I said earlier, what are you going to prepare? Okay, you know lunch is your issue. What meal are you going to make? What are you going to do? What are you going to prepare so that you have your lunch figured out, so you are not grabbing and going with something that's unhealthy. Cheese is like my favorite all-time everything, okay? Cheese is, I use it for, it's a part of every meal and snack, I swear. Cheese is amazing. Okay, so that was our first thing. Our first key, our first way to set ourselves up for success to eat healthy next week is planning. Number 2, prepare. Okay, we talked about that in planning, but now you actually have to do it. Okay, you have your list. You have your list of things that you like. You have the recipes you're going to make. You have it ready, right? You're going to go to the store and you're going to get it. You're going to buy your groceries. You're going to buy your produce. You're going to buy your snacks. You're going to buy what you need to set yourself up for success. And then you're going to come home and you're going to prep them. Okay? Wednesday, I came back from 3 weeks of Mexico. Okay? I got home at 3 a.m. I made a ton of appointments because I don't think things through that way. I was very busy. I went to the grocery store. I spent a small amount on groceries because I wasn't really into it yet, okay? I got fruit, I got vegetables, I got what I needed. I came home, I washed the fruit, I washed the vegetables, I cut them up, I put them in their individual containers. Was ready, okay? I don't have to think about it. It's good to go. So when you come home from the grocery store, you're going to wash your produce, you're going to wash your vegetables, you're going to cut them up, you're going to put them in little containers, whatever works for you, okay? I use Ziploc baggies, and I know that's probably wasteful and plastic, but right now I am focused on my health and eating better. I will focus some other time on the planet, okay? I promise. But right now I'm focused on me, so I bag everything up in little baggies and I'm good to go. Okay, so now you're going to prep your meal, okay? If that's 1 or 2 things, if that's your egg muffins, if that's something for lunch, if that's little salads, whatever that is, prep them, that meal, that's your hard meal, the meal that you skip, the meal that you don't know what to do with, right? You're going to prep that. Mine this week was salads, okay? I have everything I need to make a salad, so me and Hubs come home for lunch, we have salad. There's no thought. I know it's there. Everything's ready. Everything's chopped up. I just throw it together. Bam, we're done. No thought process required. Now, if I wouldn't be doing that, if I wouldn't have went to the store Wednesday and I wouldn't have bought those ingredients specifically to do this, we would have been eating out yesterday and today, okay? So prepare. That's the second step. You plan, now you're going to prepare. Third, execute. Okay, now it's time. If you've planned and you have everything ready to go, okay, everything's easy, grab and go, it's time to execute. When you wake up, whether you're going to start eating right on Sunday or you're going to use Sunday as your prep day or Monday, whatever it is, whatever day you picked, you have no excuse. It's all there and ready. So now you just have to do it. That's it. You have to eat it. You have to take it, because if your stuff is already there and it's already in containers and it's already made and it's already bagged and you still choose to not use it, you got other issues going on that you got to work out, okay? Because other than that, you're ready to go, okay? Don't skip meals. We talked about that and plan. Don't skip meals. Execute. Follow the plan. Follow the plan that you just made. Use the food that you just prepared, and there you go, right? Easy. And I get it, it's easier said than done, but trust me, if you plan and you prepare, that helps motivate you. That helps you keep your focus, and that will help keep you going throughout the week. If you don't plan and you don't prepare, it's going to be very, very hard to execute. Very hard to execute. So again, if you're not in the challenge and you want to be in the challenge, shoot me a message, let me know, and I'll send you an invite. And then if you want some of my favorite go-to snacks and my favorite meal preps, because I'm a creature of habit, I tend to add new things here and there, but I always go back to the basics, and I always have my staples. Always. Snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, I have my go-to things. And I've been on high protein, low carb now for well over a year, approaching a year and a half, I believe. So it's tried and true. This stuff works for me. If you want me to share any of those recipes or snacks with you, let me know, shoot me a message, and I'll share them with you. So anyway, again, thanks for tuning in. When you do pop in, when this is back to recording, not live, let me know you're here, #replay for me. And if you go ahead and hit that button down there in the corner for me and share the love with your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, see ya.